Yeah, finally, last video for the night. Let's hope it's best for last. So we've got BettaAlley, also not a business I'm familiar with. I'm not going to go through exactly what you are doing, but it seems like logistics, because when I read your answers, I want to see if it resonates. And without knowing your context, I need to see what it is through your answers. And then that would be perfect application. So if I go to question 7.1, just find it. Right, 7.1. Okay, you really need to watch a few videos and recheck what this question is all about. Please check the question briefing. For 7.1.1, you need to say whether it's low, medium, high, and then motivate why. If you watch a few videos, you can see how to address that. Also, this is completely incorrect. Please look at the activity briefing, the first video, and then a few examples. You need to say whether it is customer visiting the service provider visiting the customer, or delivering service at arm's length. 7.2, we've got timing. Delivered promptly, but how promptly? So you need a practical example there. Depending on the freight size, probably 1 week, depends where it's going. If it's from Joburg to Cape Town, probably a week. If it's from Joburg to Vaal, probably same day, next day. Please provide more examples. Duration, how long does it take to use your service? So let's say you are establishing new relations with the supplier. So say you are a third party for Pick n Pay, then we would know how long does it take to get from meeting your service organization till having everything set up and making sure we have a schedule. So would that be an hour's consultation? Would that be a week's negotiation? So just something like that. Then what I like about yours is the driver scheduling. I think it's more with timing if you link it to take a schedule from if they need to go to Cape Town, they need to put aside 4 days. And then duration, just rewind a little bit back on this video and check a few other videos for examples. It's the duration of the service encounter. Again, yes, we can use these types of payments, but this question is about do they need to pay before service delivery, payment after, or before and after? Please check other examples. Uber Eats, okay, second group to do this. Yeah, customer convenience, hassle-free way to order food, perfect application. Quick delivery, well, the reviews I've seen, people wait up till an hour for something that's like around the corner. That's what they promise, quick delivery, so that would be technically an advantage for the customer. And wider restaurant selection, excellent advantage there. Disadvantages, yeah, I agree. Even if this is not aligned with what the textbook says, it is definitely context specific. So good work on having that added as a disadvantage. Yeah, that's quite annoying. Delivery fee, so this would link to that service fee. So I would say difficulty in processes as the main thing, but cancellation challenges, I'll take it. But when you get to the test, please watch my first video for advice. So you need to apply a little bit more. The easiest to address this question is the who, what, when, where, how, or to suggest a mission statement or a vision. This would not be applicable for organizational requirements. Well, not entirely. I mentioned this in all videos. Luckily, it's the last time I have to say this. Think back to BMAN or Google organizational structure. If you get to the test and you draw me the flat or detailed organizational structure, so you have BettaAlley, the manager, the logistics manager, the inventory manager, the admin. So just give me an idea of the company layout. When you get to the test, do the same for them. Managerial, develop strong relationships. Remember, this is from the corporate culture, not client. You need to make sure your management and leadership has great, conducive relationships, are constantly encouraging and rewarding employees. This would foster a work environment, encourage team, that would be managerial. For this, we would need someone with scheduling knowledge, with skills like that. We need someone that is firm but positive. So with this type of business, they need to have full knowledge of the logistics sector. Just think of relevant knowledge that they would need, and attitude requirements. You can watch a few videos to see more examples. I'm guessing this one is redundant and this is the correct post. I'm just going to open it on this side. So this is good. Just for this purposes, we can ask you to either just draw this simplistic version for theory marks. We can also ask you to construct this and then also integrate it with answers, but you can do it as this if we ask you for application. So that would be, say, 2 marks and then 6 marks per aspect. So I'm going to keep it open just to illustrate and link the concepts together. This is perfect. Company is BettaAlley Logistics. You don't have to waste too much time in the test. This is exactly what is expected. Internal marketing, perfect. It's one of the few perfect answers I've seen in terms of internal marketing. So great work there. So with employees, all you need to do is to tell me who works for the company, because who works for the company will ensure they deliver their services to customers, and the management need to ensure they train and motivate these employees specifically. So the logistics manager, the whatever. So coordinating and planning, sure, those are skills they need, but who specifically? Interactive marketing. So this is nothing to do with the external environment in terms of customers. This is internal marketing. It's the model for internal marketing. Just make sure you, oh no, sorry, I see it's in interactive marketing. So just scratch the last bit. What we would need for interactive marketing. So what do you promise? You promise probably other businesses, so it's business to business. You promise them delivery from Joburg to Cape Town in 7 days. Don't know if it's possible, but you get what I'm saying. That's the external promise you make, not how you make it, what you make, the promise you make. Then the management would train the employees, know how to operate the trucks and all of the logistics methods, the way of transportation, motivate them, train them, give them the timing and planning skills so that they can make that in 1 week. Then interactive marketing would be if a customer is looking for a quote, listen, I want to take from Joburg to Cape Town. They can't tell them it's 14 days when the business promised 7. That's just a simple example. So yes, while we have quizzes and stuff to engage with customers, it is more, that's the tool. It is more of what they promise. So the quizzes come into play, or the feedback surveys, that comes into play post-service. Customers, you're going to waste time if you go into such detail. Who are your customers? It's businesses. It's going to be Pick n Pay. It's going to be Ackermans, or whatever business needs logistics services or the services that you offer. If you offer to customers to ship massive objects like a car, bike, mention that. External marketing I mentioned. So you are promising. So again, it's not the platform you do it on, it's what you promise. So you're promising Joburg to Cape Town transportation in 1 week. Yes, you do that on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, but what's the actual promise? Hopefully that helps. And then the last one, skilled and reliable drivers. You got me at skilled and reliable, so that's sufficient for test purposes. Of course, this will score you extra points for your Padlet. I'm just giving you tips to save time in the test. Then we have, I would think for your context, for the drivers who really know the ins and outs and how to get to a place using the shortest routes, or say there's a closure on the roads, they need to know by head or by mind how to work around it, or at least those who are very efficient in using voice activated GPS navigation. You want to retain those types of people. Empowering employees would be also sending them for training, keeping them updated with the latest technology, giving them the properly functioning equipment, and, well, depends on the transportation format. So the latest technology in trucks or lorries that they can be empowered to actually perform their job.